Hey, how's it going today, guys? We're going to go through and explain how to install G2 reed adapter on these Frankenstein chainsaw engines. It's really simple to do. Hope you guys find this segment useful. This adapter, I think, really adds a lot of performance to your Frankenstein build. What I like to do is we clean it here with acetone. I like to use acetone. It takes away all the oil and residues on it. Once it's all cleaned, we also clean the cylinder. Clean around here so it's all free of any oil. We'll also be using some optimal gray. We'll use some red Loctite in it as well. So first off, what we'll do is after it's all cleaned and ready, we'll take some optimal gray and I'll just put it inside the block like this, and I'll put quite a bit in there. I want to make sure it's in there really good like that, because we want some of it to squish out. You want a really good seal. You want a really good seal. Okay, like that. And then I'll take a bunch and I'll put it right around the whole cylinder. And this can get a bit messy, but that's okay. We want a good seal on this. So put a good amount all the way around. We want it to squish out at the back. Okay, that seems to be not too bad. Okay. Just gonna push it down just a little bit into there. Make sure it's right into that groove. Some of the spots. Okay. Seems to be not too bad. Okay, once we get it like that, make sure you got it the right way, and they'll be with the Allens on the bottom and the sides facing down. We'll put in this into the top and we'll lock the top in, and then we'll just push it down like this. See how it's squishing out all over the place, but that's good. Center it. See how it's nicely squishing out all the way around. Getting a really good seal. Make sure it's down good. And obviously straight. Okay, once we get it at that stage, I'll take some Permalock Red and my only kit I just had here. And I'll take the set screws, apply some red locker to it. Right. Apply a little bit of red to it. Make sure it's on good. And we'll start with the bottom one first. And we'll just put that in there. Like so. Now I don't tighten it up fully tight right off the bat. Just make it so it's snug so we can still move it, make sure it's square. And I'll put in the side ones now. The longer this stuff sets up, this red, the better it works. And you're gonna have to let this set up for at least 24 hours before you're for sure you got a good seal. We'll put in the side ones. And now we'll just get it so it just touches. and so we don't quite tighten it up yet. It's just touching now. And then we'll go ahead and do the last one. More red. All right. I'll just put that in there. Just so it touches. Okay, it's just touching there. Now, double check to make sure it's square. Still square. We'll tighten up the bottom. Not too tight, but tight for the first bit. Then we'll tighten a little bit on the side. Not too tight, but just getting a little tighter. We'll work our way around, just kind of like you're doing the head of your bike. Tight. Now we can go ahead and tighten this up a little bit more. And this one a little bit more. And we'll just keep doing that until it's right tight. Okay, once that's done, we're going to take another set screw and we're going to chase that in the back. The side screws, like a double screw, and that'll keep one will keep the other locked. Occasionally, just like the G2 reeds, you need to go in and retighten, and this will be the same thing. Every now and then you check your set screws, tighten them up. So I'm just chasing in the second set screw in behind it to stop any that screw from backing off. And there's enough red Loctite in the screw holes now to keep this second one in. You can add more if you like, but I don't. All right. So now I have one set screw here, two in this side, and two set screws on this side. One chasing the other. And that'll stop any vibrations from loosening it up. But like I said, after a while it will loosen up and you'll have to go back in and tighten. Nice thing about using the Optimum Gray is if you do ever break a seal, you can just remove it easily, clean it up, and reuse the block. Or say you damage your cylinder, you can just pull off your reed adapter and clean it up and reinstall it onto a new cylinder. This one happens to be MS 440, big bore 52 millimeter that I just poured it 34 millimeters wide and put a third boost into it, and this thing's gonna rip. Okay, so now once that's done, I'm gonna just take a small screwdriver and I'm just gonna clear out some of this inside goo. So now we'll just clear out the inside of this. Like I said, it's a bit messy, but nothing, a couple rags and stuff we can clean up. And then we'll just do a final cleanup. I'll get a cloth. I'll just take a cloth and I'll clean up the inside a little bit. It's easily cleaned up after anyways, even if it dries, because it's just a small film. Make sure it's all cleaned up there. Clean the face off, so you get nothing on the face, so you get a good seal. Okay, that's it. That's we'll just let that sit for you know, a good 24 hours for that to dry up really, really well. That's pretty much it. That's how you install one of these, and make sure it's a nice air leak, airtight seal. I'm ready. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show you a quick showing of my 69 VW Baja. This year's everything's stripped out of it. It's super light. It's as light as a side-by-side. It's got a 2300cc engine in it, 42-inch Fox racing shocks in the back. When you launch this thing, pretty much if you're racing a Mustang GT, it'll take it off the line, no problem.